My guest today says the problem with change management is that no one really desires to change or have initiatives changed. Instead, people desire and plan to progress. Welcome to this BVTV Network Trilogy, coming to you from the UK studios of BizVision. I'm your host, Malcolm Gallagher. Now, my guest says that progress leadership means working to understand and communicate how a team's personal goals dovetail with the organization's goals. This then creates true commitment that gets team members to act because they want to, not because they must. So let's meet the author of this book, Progress Leadership, Say No to Change Management. Hello, Dean Lindsay. Hello, Dean.
Malcolm, I'm honored to be on your show, sir. Thank you.
Well, I've been looking forward to chatting to you because I know before we started this recording, I was telling you why I like this book, and there's so much. Well, I'll sprinkle those things through our interview why I like it so much, but it is a great book. And one that I'm proud to have not on my shelf, but actually in my hand. So, Dean, help us see more clearly your thinking on saying no to change management and opting instead for implementing progress leadership. Take us, please, inside Dean's rationale for this and how and why it will work for today's leaders who are facing, as you know, unprecedented change in the workplace.
Absolutely, sir. First thing I want to share is that it's not semantics. I'm not just trying to say, hey, call it progress leadership and not change management. The thing is, all progress is change, but not all change is progress. You know, if I have an upset stomach, oh, my stomach hurts, I need change. This has got to change. Oh, and somehow you can reach through here virtually and punch me in the nose. Is that change? Yeah, it's change, but it's not progress, at least not to me. Right.
Yeah.
So it's not just what we call the new initiative. It's how that new initiative connects with the person that we want to propel into positive action. It's very natural for us as humans to resist what we view as change, not what's labeled change, what we view as change, but we embrace what we view as progress. Now, Malcolm, there are many people who say they resist change, but that's not true. We wake up every day to change. We just want things to get better. And if they're getting better, we move right towards it, i.e. progress. So in the book, I really tried to want to lay out for leaders or sales professionals, even customer service, representatives, even parents, to position an opportunity or an initiative or a recommendation as progress in the minds of those that you wish to propel into those positive actions.
Yeah, I really like the concept because, as we all know, change frightens people. Because change, the word change, by the way, has got so many different interpretations, hasn't it?
Yes, I mean, we even say I'm a change agent, but really, that's actually, people don't want change, but then they add the word positive, for positive change. Well, if it's positive change, guess what it is, Malcolm? Progress.
Yeah, I really like the concept because I think it's easy for people to understand. And in these, one of the things I was saying to you that I really like about your book is the fact that it's very motivational for today. And people are worried. It's unprecedented. Here in the UK, after I finish talking to you, I'm going to tune into the Prime Minister's national conference, national broadcast about how fast Omicron, the COVID variant, is going. We're expecting, was very soon 1 million a day infections. That's
my goodness, sir. Yeah.
Thanks. And in the US, you've just reached over 800,000 deaths with COVID. Now, the worry that's around with people is causing huge mental health problems. Absolutely huge mental health problems in over 40% of people, because change is happening and change frightens. But you're saying you're saying look at it a different way, aren't you?
Well, first, I'm not saying that COVID's progress. COVID's change.
No,
That's shaked up.
yeah,
So I'm not trying to be all Pollyanna and go, come on, what are y'all freaking out about? No, it's freaky. It's freaking scary. But we do have the option of not just how we view COVID, but how we view our day. I was mentioning to you before we got on, that especially during the big serious lockdown, I had to change in mind, or I had to modify in my mind what progress was. For me, big progress is being on a big stage, 700 people and all that stuff. Well, during COVID, progress for me was a deep dive into the work of David Lean or Robert Mitchum or something. So, but I still had a good day. I can't say and Humphrey Bogart. I don't know what else I did. On the day during COVID that I watched The Treasure of Sierra Madre, but I know that was a progress day because I watched The Treasure of Sierra Madre. So, I mean, I might not have that position that way in my mind, 10 months ago or, a year and a half ago, 6 months before COVID, that would be progress. I guess what we're saying here is that it's all about how you size up the opportunity in your mind. But as from reading my book, there's a lot of stuff in there about Dr. Frankl. Mm-hmm. It's really about your attitude towards how you view the next moment, the next option, the next day. But I'm not saying by any means that we shouldn't be concerned or focused or aware or leery of the harsh realities of the pandemic.
Oh, yeah, I totally agree with you. I know I'm totally agree with you. And sadly, lots of people lost their lives. I'm a bit like you. I was flying thousands of miles, driving 20,000, appearing on stage with thousands of people and all that sort of thing. And then the shutters came down. Bang. Well, did they come down so quickly?
Quickly? Tell me what. I mean, just boom.
Yeah, bang. And but then I changed. And you see, if I look back at progress, I'm meeting people like you that I wouldn't have met beforehand.
I wouldn't have written the book. I didn't. The book was written during COVID.
Yeah. So we have to find that bit of progress. Dean, thanks, Dean. Now, let me give our viewers and listeners details of your URL, your website address. Now, viewers can see it on the screen behind me here, but for listeners, let me spell it out. It's all the W's, Dean, DAAN, DEAN, Lindsay, LINDSAY, DeanLindsay.com. Now, Dean's book is called, and this one here, and you're not borrowing my copy, I'm keeping it, Progress Leadership, Say No to Change Management, and it's published, and I love the name of this company. It's published by World Gumbo Publishing. What a name. Great cracking now. Now, in episode 2, I'm going to ask Dean to take us further into progress leadership with an overview of his 6 P's of progress. But Dean, thanks for episode 1 of your trilogy.
Rock and roll. Thank you, Malcolm.